What happens when ambition and desire collide in the most dangerous of ways? What dark forces lurk in the shadows of political power? Arthur Brown, a sharp-witted lawyer, ascended to the U.S. Senate when Utah achieved statehood in 1896. But despite his political success, Brown was known less for his contributions to the law and more for his tangled and scandalous personal life. Born in Michigan in 1843, Brown was once respected and admired, but a dark side shadowed his career. Rumors of his numerous affairs and his reckless disregard for moral obligation. He was described as a good hater, a man who held grudges. After deserting his first wife, Lydia, and their daughter, Alice, Brown fled west to Utah in disgrace. Isabel Cameron, the woman for whom he abandoned his family, followed him. But even as he started a new life in Utah, scandal followed close behind. In Salt Lake City, he formed a law partnership and prospered. In 1896, Arthur met Ann Madison Bradley, a young woman who had become politically active after working with the Republican National Committee. She soon became more than an aide, and Brown embarked on another illicit affair. Their relationship led to the birth of two sons, Arthur and Martin Bradley, though Brown would later deny being the father of both. Ann's presence in his life did not go unnoticed. Her husband deserted her and turned to drinking. Brown's wife, Isabel, hired detectives to expose their affair, and Brown and Bradley were arrested for adultery on multiple occasions. Despite his promises to divorce Isabel and marry Ann, Brown stalled for years, even offering Ann bribes to leave him. She refused, declaring, "I want nothing but the senator." Ann's frustration turned to despair when she discovered that Brown, now 60 and a widower, was seeing yet another woman, Annie Adams Kiskaden. The betrayal broke Ann's resolve. She had endured years of scandal, humiliation, and false promises. On December 8, 1906, Ann Bradley confronted Brown at the Raleigh Hotel in Washington. A heated conversation ensued, followed by a gunshot. Brown collapsed, clutching his abdomen, as Ann stood by, holding the revolver she had used to shoot him. Arthur Brown lingered for 6 days before dying from his wounds. Ann Bradley was arrested and charged with murder. Her defense? Temporary insanity, fueled by years of mistreatment and betrayal. In November 1907, after a sensational trial, the jury found her not guilty. Arthur Brown's legacy is not that of a pioneering senator, but of a man whose private affairs led to his tragic demise. A man undone by his own recklessness, leaving behind a trail of heartbreak, betrayal, and scandal. But he was certainly not the only man in the middle who brought tragedy upon himself. Although the consequences were very different, there were similarities.